Alright, so this is what we're doing right now. I'm going to start unplugging the wires that we need to unplug. I'm going to figure out which wires come from the switch panel, which I already kind of know. And then we're also got to figure out where the power's coming from and how I'm going to route it to my fuse blocks. It's a little different. I'm going to try and learn from the way that they have their wiring set up, although it's kind of weird to me too, so I don't know. I'll figure it out. The ones I was looking at online had literally a power input and a negative input. I probably should have went with those, but I didn't. So anyway, we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna drill these rivets out and then we'll set up the first fuse panel, how I want to have it all set up, and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Alright, so back at it here. So the pink one, I think I've disconnected that. That goes to the fuse block ignition. So we're going to make sure we note of that. Make a note of that. Alright, so we got the pink, yellow, orange. Did we do the blue yet? No. So the blue one, oh actually that one blue one isn't used. That's where the confusion lies then for me. The gray one isn't used either. So this one isn't used at all. And that's this one and this one. Which is nice because I can actually use those for the fan because it is a higher fuse. Although I need a 30. I don't know if they can switch these out either. I gotta call them and see if I can just put a different fuse in there and it'll work with a 30 instead of a 20. Put two fans on here and then put the, what am I got? The AccuSump on here. I guess I could do that. Although the fans draw 13, it's 12.8 amps. And these are rated for 10. So I'd have to move those to 15s if I can do that. And if I can do that, then why wouldn't I just do this, right? We'll just pull these out because we're gonna redo this anyway. White bubble boom. And then we've got the, let's see, we've got the black, which is obviously grounded to the chassis right there. And then I've got the power. That power goes to here. And then that goes to the automatic circuit breaker. And that goes to power the relays. All the relays are powered with one power. Ah, interesting. Okay. So then the relays goes upstairs there. Okay, and then this goes to the cutoff switch, which is under the hood. I do have another cutoff switch here. Well, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave those. I'm gonna undo this one here. And we can unplug these. That's the check engine light. Oh, geez, come on. My grip strength doesn't work that great on my right hand. It is getting better though. Alright. The check engine light's unplugged. The DLC, I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain that's driving to the heart of me. These two big ones, see that powers the front, the center. Well, no, that's cool because now I get to, well, so these ones don't have, these only have the 4 wires. Oh no, they have 5. Yeah, 4 wires, right? So, but it's the main power that has the 5. So the power's coming in from the center. Man, that's interesting. I don't know, they got this wired up looking like weird for me. But I guess that's the main power then for it. Well, this one, where does this one go? This is what we're gonna do. This has 8. It just has more of these, which means we'll work that out to where it's okay. We'll figure it out. Battery died on the light. So anyway, we got this right here. So we're gonna put that, add that to the panel that we were working on. All right, so what we've got over here, got a little bit of, let's get these little debris out. So anyway, we're gonna try and get all this mocked up down here. I'll go get a new sheet of this tomorrow, but I want to keep all the other stuff plugged in over there so that when I go to wire this, I can use that as a kind of a diagram. And if I have to chop some wires on, I may just cut the power wires to keep them plugged in and keep length on them. When I wire these, I want to make sure that I have wiring for routing. And if I cut them to, but I also want to make it modular, remember. So I'm going to try and do either like a bus terminal or, oh fuck, what am I even thinking? What am I thinking? I've got the bus terminals, so I think I could probably use those as the other. Yeah, okay. But I'm still gonna cut the wires on, make them longer for my purposes, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, so we're gonna get this last piece off here. Bam. All right, and this is a 50 amp, which runs in line with this one, which I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if these are actually needed for this circuit. Anyway, the kill switch, there's gonna be a kill switch 150 amp along with these. So it'll go kill switch, power in, boom, 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 bat, auxiliary. Yeah, so these go a certain way. And these might not even be necessary, honestly. I may be able to do these. I'm gonna look it up a little bit and see. I might be able to eliminate those and just put 2 power distribution blocks in there. Since I am using a different system and a different setup. This obviously is supposed to run with the painless setup. It could look like this when I'm done, or it could look like this. I would just spread these out a little more. And then all these would have it. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I have one grommet and all of them kind of routing into one nice grommet right there. Same with here, or I could do grommet, boom. Oh, we could do something like that, boom. I don't know, because I want everything to be clean on the top. So it'll probably end up looking something like that anyway. With the painless setup there, we're gonna set it up like this, and then all the wires will be hidden in the back, so they'll come from the back and it'll be clean in the background. Now, if we don't need these 2 items, that and that, then we'll set it up like this. I'm thinking something like that. However, I think the big power, the main power, what I might try and do is have a big distribution maybe up here and a big distribution down here, and then these feed directly to that distribution, and then all these wires inside here can go either out there or out there. But I like this layout. I think it looks pretty slick. And I'll have, you know, grommets, and then these will be buttoned up directly to the board if I need these. If I don't, then by all means, poof, out of the way. All right, so I pretty much got everything that I need. What I'm gonna do now, all right, at least I have the layout. I wanna get this disconnected because that actually just connects right to the PCM. This can actually unplug like this, which is the check engine light. Let's go. Let's just unplug that. Alright, so there's the panel. Alright, so I'm just measuring up the width. And it's a little bit taller than this paper. Ooh, I got you on camera, lady. I'll see what you're doing. I'll stand with Papa, right here. Alright? You say hi? Hi. Alright, so what we're doing here, you got the width and the height. So now we're going to essentially do the layout without this wire here. Alright, so it was like that, right? It's like this. So we're going to lay it out on that. Now these can be, these two I don't think I need. And if I do, I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it a little differently. Alright, so this is what we got going on right now. So we see these wires are tied up here. Looks like we got some zip ties. Yeah, whoa, look at this. What are the odds? Yeah, you got more and it goes to, well actually that one's plugged in. But there's one, nothing plugged in again. Now officially disconnected the switch panel. Alright, cool. Alright, and then we got the fan wire here. So we're going to put that one. Alright, so here's all the wiring coming out. Relays, wiring harness. So there's the PCM connections. You've got your relays. You've got your other relays. I don't know why that's not connected. I guess that's connected to the thing. Everything's out now, so we're on to the next. I will probably end up selling this. It's still a good harness, so I took it out clean, so it still works. It's just that the ECU is what took a shit. So we can actually eliminate the mount that we had for the other PCM, so I'm going to take that off. Original mount for the PCM. So now I'm just going to grab my nuts out of here, put those in the tray up front, or actually maybe I'll leave them back here just so that I have them in one place and know where they got to go. I'll vacuum this up real quick. We'll get into the layout for the Holley. So we got to figure out where we want to put everything, and then the fuse blocks. I got to work on that wiring as well. So that's next up. But for now, I think we're good. We're done, and we'll see you in the next one. You gonna say goodbye? Come on. All right. All right. Say bye. All right. We'll see you in the next one. Until then. Be the ruckus, bring the ruckus, and we out.